Beatrice, can you mute, please? I can't mute you.
No, I was thinking of that.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Jonathan.
It is nice to see you all.
And you.
Gathering around and talking spiritually. We do wait with bated breath.
Love it.
And how are you doing, Lady Alison?
I'm okay, Jonathan. It's lovely to see you again.
Yes, I think that every time you think of me, you think of my eyes opening with Elaine.
He freaked me out one day. I thought that Elaine had come back. So I was saying, Elaine, would you like a cup of tea? And he opened her eyes and said, I'm still here, you know. It was great.
Yes. So now we will begin with the evening. And if anybody wishes to ask me anything, well, yes, they are perfectly welcome to do so. We do have a gentleman named Harvey here with us. So he is there.
Anyone taken Harvey?
Yeah, my uncle was on Jack Harvey. His surname was Harvey.
Yes. So he said, well, I'm with you, darling. And he says, you don't feel down in the dumps. We are with you. There's no need to worry. And he's talking about headaches.
Me having headaches?
Yes. He
Yeah.
said that there are, not bad headaches, but headaches to make you feel a little under the weather.
Yeah. Round an eye.
Yeah.
Sinus, the headaches. Yeah.
He says, do you wear glasses, dear? He said, because, maybe you are straining your eyes on that computer sometimes, as you're on it for many hours.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
He said, you may be overworking your eyes and straining them.
Mm-hmm.
So he says that we are going to be doing healing this evening, and if you need any, we are here.
Oh, thank you,
He is mentioning Stephen,
Stephen.
and Stephen would be on the earth.
I've got a brother, Stephen.
Yes. So don't forget, all of you are here, so they will shout out randomly to anyone that can take this. So I don't think that Stephen is resonating with you, my dear, but with the lady Alice has spoken up, and love is going out to him because I see him signing some papers.
Okay. Okay.
So that it is a formal paper, but there is nothing to worry about because I think it will be something to do with the property.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Haven't spoken to him in a while, so.
Yes, and as for you, my dear, there are new things coming, Lady Alison. There are new events coming within the new year.
Lovely.
So you see, everything will start to resume back to normality going into the new year. It's no good counting for this year.
Mm-hmm.
This year is going to fly by, but I will say to you that going into the new year, around about the early spring, that things are going to start getting going again. So I see an event coming up around about July and August time, more to the July time, that you will get together a lot of mediums and create a nice event.
Lovely. We're thinking of a conference, me and Greg.
Yes.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Oh, you come. Oh, I'd love that. Come to America, Elaine?
Well, I'm sure that she will if she gets her passport sorted out. The reason she held back because we knew that all of this was going to happen, you see.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I want to mention Reginald, who is in spirit. Reginald. Everybody called him Reggie.
I've got a friend, Reg, but he's not on the earth. He's on the earth plane.
Yes. This gentleman is in spirit, so I cannot change it. He is an older gentleman, around about in 70 months to the spirit life.
Can anyone else take a Reginald? Reginald in the spirit world?
I am adopted, so I don't really know too many family members. So it's possible that I don't know, but
okay.
Don't even know who my father was. So.
Well, they are also mentioning juniper berries. So they are talking about some sort of herbal concoction, shall we say, with juniper berries. I am told you are to look them up, my dear, because they have some sort of health-giving properties. I want to say there is a gentleman in heaven here, the lady that was just speaking, that loves you very much, and he is apologizing for not being around.
I wonder if that would be my father.
Yes, he's saying yes.
Would that be my birth father or my adopted father?
He's talking about being your birth father, and the adopted father is by his side, would you understand?
Oh, wow. What's his name? Does he give you a name?
No, he hasn't given me a name, my dear. He just seems to be wanting to be present there.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, yes. So I want to say that your event was very nice last time, my dear Lady Alison. It was a shame that the weather wasn't so nice.
Yes. Yes. I know.
The children have joined us.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Karen.
Oh, yes, they are very much around you. They like you.
Oh. Oh.
Frederick. we have Frederick here. And people would have called him Freddie.
Anyone take Frederick or Freddie? You can. Oh, Cheryl can on the phone.
Yes, he's in the distance there, but he is putting his arm out to you, and he's saying, you know, will you get that knee sorted out?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes, he's going to the left knee, but actually, I want to go more to the right knee because we're going in opposite directions here.
Yes, yeah.
So he says, you know, all the muscles are tight around it. It can be painful upon bending it and walking up and down stairs.
That's right, yeah. I'm doing a lot of walking at the moment.
Yes, and he'd say, well, if you overdo it, you're going to aggravate it.
Yep, true.
And who is Simone? I have the name of Simone here.
No, I don't know, Simone.
It is going to somebody in this group, you see. So I want to put the name Simone.
I've known a Simone, and she was, by marriage, she was a cousin, but I loved her very much. Maybe it could be me.
She loves you too, darling. She says, you know, you still haven't got that cough sorted out. So we're coming to give you a bit of healing tonight because, you know, that's worry, that is. That is feeling judged. So you see,
It's past and it's back again.
Yes. So I think that they are going to recommend you some herbs to mix up and take. You know, you'd have to check it out first, of course. We're not going to allow you to take it until it's up to the doctor. But
okay. So the it's not working.
Yeah.
And I always recommend to Elaine that the Manuka honey is very good for that.
Oh yeah, I know.
But since she has been taking that, she coughs far less.
I took some last year when it was really bad, but then it passed and it's back again. I don't know what to do.
Right, Manuka honey, my dear. A spoonful of that in some hot water and drink it down. It's very soothing, you know.
Okay, thank you.
Nature,
Thank you, Jonathan.
it heals. So we recommend it. Yes. Now, I want to say Arnie. Arnie, you see? And I'm going to this pet named Arnie. In fact, I stand corrected. It is Barney. Do forgive me. Barney. And he is present here now. He's running around waiting for someone to claim him. So I will warm up the energies, and if you wish to ask questions, again, I am waiting with bated breath if you want to ask them.
Oh, can nobody take Barney as a pet in their childhood? No?
Can remember.
You can't remember.
Not that I can remember, no.
Oh.
I do have a question though.
There are lots of them here. So they're ready and waiting with your questions.
I think Sharon's got a question.
I was wondering if I could find out about my spirit guides, like how many I have and what I'm trying at this time to connect for mediumship for myself, and would really love to know their names.
You want to know your guides' names, did you say?
Yes.
Well, you will have one main spirit guide in life. The others will help souls that have lived with you in other lifetimes. So you see, your spirit guide there is Edward.
Edward.
Yes.
That's my
there with you.
Edward. That was my adopted dad's name. It wouldn't be him. No, that's a different.
Do Eddie's.
You got
Oh, Edward, thank you.
They've got a black dog there with them, a black Labrador.
Black. I don't know Black Labrador.
Does anybody know this black Labrador? Because it is very present.
Could it be an Alsatian or is it definitely a Labrador?
It's a Labrador, my dear. I cannot
Okay.
change it. Yes.
Yep.
And there is also a chocolate Labrador here. So they come as a pair, you see.
Okay.
Yes, we will continue with the questions. And as the energy builds, more of them will start to make their way through.
Lovely. Thank you. Anybody else got a question? Jonathan? Yeah, Helga.
Hello, Lady Helga. Yeah.
I have a daughter in spirit world.
She is there with you this evening, and she has both her hands upon your shoulders, and she is saying, I love you. And she's saying, I've always been here. I don't leave you. I know that you often sit alone in the room and you think about things, you worry about things, and I am there with you as you do that. She is saying that she is going to write with you. She wants you to start off with a pencil, and she is saying she doesn't want you to change the words. She's going to write about heaven and what it's like to be there. She says you will make it into a book, Mother, if you want to. It would be lovely for the earthly people to read it, and then they could understand what goes on in our world. She has also mentioned the name Helena.
She was emotional, so she's...
Yes. Bless her
You
heart.
understand Helena, Helga?
She's crying, my dear.
She is, yeah.
It is natural. Isn't
She's not sure.
it? But we are giving her healing at the present because she needs it, and her daughter is deeply connected to her. And she said she wants to write because it will give her mother comfort. And she said, you know, thank you, Mother, for holding and reassuring me. Thank you for kissing me and allowing me to be free. I know that you put flowers out for me, like most people do. I think one flower says it all, and one candle says it all. That I love you and I am near to you. And I know that you feel the bed sheet move at night when you are there. You felt the duvet come off, and you didn't move it. It was me, Mother.
Oh, she's emotional.
Yes.
Yeah.
And understand.
Mm.
She has mentioned Rosa.
Oh. I have a great grandmother named, or great grandmother named Rosa.
Yes, because they're all intermingling. They're all here together. So others will call out in the middle of it all. And Rosa has been mentioned. She said, you know, darling, you are spiritually gifted, and we don't want you to doubt yourself.
Oh.
And she's giving you a little clip with her handbag, you see, because she wouldn't take any nonsense. She's saying you need to be pushed sometimes. We will let you know, you ask us to send you signs as you were previously chatting about, and we will send them to you.
Was she the woman in my garden in the dream?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you.
She comes to bring you to a garden of flowers.
Yes.
And they are in the astral. So when you get out of your physical body within your dream state, you have what you call an ethereal body. And that is attached by a silver cord that is attached to your solar plexus, so that when you enter back into your being again, that is always going to stay attached to you in dream state. Even if you go into the astral, that is going to stay there. But if it was to break away, then it would be your time to pass. That is the only time that the silver cord will release itself. So it's a little bit like a spiritual umbilical cord.
It's interesting, that is. Can I just say that some of what you're saying is resonate with people on YouTube, because we're live there. So yeah, that's
wonderful.
what's actually happening. So
we have the world at our feet.
We do.
Is that what I did?
Sorry. Oh, you're back, Cheryl. Excellent.
I am back.
Yay.
Hello, my dear. Yes. I know that the gentleman there is listening with gusto. And yes, you do have the 3 angels with you, sir. And they are coming to work with you. You are very much of a strong healer and a determined gentleman. And I know that you have the passion and the wanton to do this healing.
Oh, who's that? Me?
Who's
Someone
that?
else.
I think it was a gentleman.
Are
Is
you
it Gary?
are you talking to me, sir?
Yes,
Talking to me,
I am.
Gary?
Yes. And just certainly talking to you, you have
Thank
Jesus
you.
working with you.
Oh,
Jesus is coming to many.
my mother and my father and my brother are all on the other side. They're with me, right?
They are always with you. They are encouraging you, because you will have more profound experiences than you could ever have, you see, because they want you to see their world. They want you to work with the angels. The angels are beautiful. They are pure, unconditional love and light. And they say, darling, you have the ability. This is your mother. She says, you have the ability, my beautiful baby boy. I know that, you know, you were always gifted even as a child.
We're sending love, Gary.
Oh, bless him.
Lots of people in the chat are sending love.
Oh, thank you.
We love you.
May I ask a question? Annie, may I ask?
No, not right now, because they're connecting with Gary. Sorry.
Okay, I thought it was. Sorry.
Yes, that is.
And tell me, am I supposed to sing? Is that my gift that I give to people?
Yes, the angels sing with you. They inspire you. Singing will make people cry, because Jesus will be present too.
Wow.
Thank you. That's the question I've had my entire life. Thank you.
I know you feel passionate about singing, sir.
Oh God, it's so beautiful.
You have a lovely voice that is healing, and you really do put people at their ease. You always have done. So your mother says, you know, darling, I'm going to be proud of you. We're all going to be proud of you.
I never thought they were proud of me. I thought they were ashamed of me.
No, they're not ashamed of you. Not in heaven. Everything is different in heaven. Everything is forgiven. Why should they be ashamed of you now in such a beautiful place? They want to make things up to you.
I understand now. Everything that's happened to me has led me right here to this moment. Thank you.
You were meant to be
Thank
here.
you, Jonathan. Oh, thank you. And thank you for my mother, my father, and my brother. Thank you.
I think that you could experiment on Elaine if you wanted to and sing to her. And I'm sure she needs healing. Anybody needs healing. And see how it goes. You know, she could be your guinea pig.
I know, but I've always been afraid because I didn't want to tell people what to do. I just wanted to love them.
Well, you know,
Thank
you
you.
are an old soul, and this is your vocation now. You will be traveling around with it as well.
I understand. It's my mission.
Yes.
Thank you.
It will come to the fore. Don't worry about that, because the angels have the red carpet rolled out for you. And you know that anyone that sees God is seeing that you do wonderful things for the spirit world. You will be rewarded.
And I would sing in joy right now, but I'm crying too hard. Thank you.
You know, don't feel lonely, because you don't have to be alone.
Thank you. I've always known. I just couldn't explain it, but I didn't understand. I didn't know why, but I knew that, I am here for a special purpose, like we all are.
Everyone has a gift of sorts. It is up to them whether they use it or not. Some don't believe, some do. Some have near-death experiences and then believe, but you don't want to have to do that to believe. You need to look into your heart and see that it is already present within you. You are a living soul within a physical being.
Yes.
Oh, Gary, that's wonderful.
Wow. Thank you,
There's
everyone.
so many hearts and lovely comments coming up in the chat from all the people here.
Thank you. Y'all are my family. Everybody's my family.
Notice you on here, so you need to get singing.
I am.
Yes. I think at the end there we will perhaps want to hear you if you wanted to. We're not going to force anyone to do anything against their will, but as you sing more, your development will grow stronger, and meditate as well. So you see, it will all start to come out of you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Bless him.
Yes.
I have to. I have to blow my nose, so I've got to turn my camera off.
All right, lovely. Okay. I think our lovely Beatrice wanted to ask you something. I think.
Lady Beatrice, my darling. Yes.
Are you there? Her camera's gone off, so I don't know if she's there or not.
Yeah, she may have gone to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, she's not there at the moment. Yes. So is anyone else want a question?
Do we have to ask questions, Alison? Because I missed the first bit, didn't I? So, because I got cut off somehow.
It's all right. We improvised, didn't we, with the camera?
I have a question.
Can you
hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ellie?
Yes.
Ellie, can you hear me?
Everyone's wanting you now. So should we go to the person that asked the first? So Beatrice, darling, we come to you in a minute, Tammy and Cheryl.
No,
okay?
it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, okay, but Beatrice, off you go.
Oh, okay. Jonathan, I can't see anybody because I don't know what's happened with my phone anyway.
Maybe you've turned the camera around, have you?
Yes, anyway, Jonathan, I would like to know what my path at the moment, because of the circumstances, it's not stopped, and I'd like to know how to go forward. I've been thinking for a long time, channeling, writing, automatic writing. I just don't want to stop doing what I do. I do it for love and out of love, but at the moment I feel it's like a stop.
Well, it isn't stopping, it is just changing. It is emerging, you see, throughout the quietening of the time is a period of awakening within. And within that awakening, things start to change. So you may think, well, what is happening? Has it gone? Is it coming back? It's always been there and it's always going to be there, but it will grow and emerge, you see, and start to come forward. So I do see you doing writing, there's beautiful poetry there, but there is also your beautiful jewelry and things that you make. So that is going to keep going, that is going to continue. And I see a little site there that you will show that on so everybody can see it. And you have also made some lovely things in the past. So yes, you will be getting back to that.
I've left that since quite a while. I've just been doing my spiritual, my mediumship. That's all I was doing. And I don't want to stop that.
You will continue that with the Lady Alison, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So I think it was then Cheryl, because you was asking about asking questions, but you probably had a question that you was asking about. So Cheryl, off you go.
I don't know, really. I was just wondering, because I missed out the beginning of it, so I wasn't sure what had happened. Like, we was
just chatting, Cheryl, I think.
Well, I don't know. I suppose I get a lot of vivid dreams, I suppose. Just, I don't know, they leave me quite anxious in the mornings. my dreams. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yes. Well, sometimes when you go into dream state, people have nightmares and dreams and things, but it is usually your subconscious mind is telling you that you need to face your fears.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
So if you are feeling rather anxious when you wake up, they are trying to present you, the subconscious mind is trying to present to you, you need to deal with these things that you haven't dealt with in your physical life. And it will always come out in dream state if you don't deal with it, you see.
Yes, that's true. Yes, thank you.
So do not be afraid, my dear. Life shouldn't be about a threat.
No, that's
So
right. Change it.
fear was only ever given to you to help you run away from danger. But if you allow fear to envelop you when you're just doing nothing, it's going to build up adrenaline within the body. So when you're faced with fear, the brain will create adrenaline within the body so that you have the power to run away from that fear or perhaps run and hide from it. It gives you that adrenaline to give you that strength. But when you are fearing unnecessarily, the adrenaline causes all sorts of problems because it becomes somewhat of a toxicity within the body. And then it causes sickness, it causes feeling faint, it may cause breathlessness, or it may cause some sort of fear within the solar plexus to the brain, all sorts of unnecessary feelings that you will get. So if you are feeling like that, calm yourself and breathe deeply and say, well, what am I fearing here? What have I got to fear? Is there anything in the room that is making me fear, anything that is making me run?
Yeah.
No, you see, people see a spider, if they fear it, they run. Adrenaline causes them to fear. The fear is there, they see it as a threat, so they run from it. So then the adrenaline is pumped into the body, you feel the heart racing, you feel a shaking, and that is adrenaline.
Yeah, see, I get that a lot in my dreams. A lot goes on in my dreams.
With all of your fears that you haven't faced in life, they will come out in your dream state symbolically.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Trying
Yes.
to fathom those messages out and decipher them and find out what it is that you're not dealing with. Because I will not discuss it on here because it is personal, but yes.
Mm. Oh, sounds interesting. Thank you. So should I meditate quite a bit then? Maybe meditate.
Meditation is good, and a little bit of walking to release some of that pent-up emotion.
No, that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Yes, that does help it somewhat. But if the fear is deep within, then you need to look within to find out what is going on.
Yes.
And so therefore, meditative states are good for that because they slow the heart rate down. They do the opposite. There is no adrenaline there. There is just what you call serotonin. The brain releases a serotonin. If you're eating something that gives you pleasure, it is releasing serotonin. Anything that makes you happy and relaxed is causing the brain to release serotonin so you feel that way. So if you do something that is pleasurable in the way of meditative states and relax, then you get this serotonin release instead of the adrenaline.
Yes, yeah. So it should get, yeah, it should work.
Yes, wonderful.
Thank you.
It is
Lovely.
all quiet on the home front. I do not know how many are here because, of course, Elaine is under the trance state. But
It's
anybody
about
that has a
18
question,
to 20.
Oh, yes, you're very busy.
Can I ask a question, please?
Of course you can, Elaine, yeah.
It's Eileen.
Eileen, sorry.
Jonathan, I recently saw lots, well, not lots, about 5 little small pink orbs near the ceiling, sort of dancing on the ceiling. And I asked them to come close, and as they came close to me, they popped like a bubble. What do you think's the meaning about that?
They are letting you know that they are not dust.
They seem very real. They were very real
Yes.
to me.
They are very real, my dear. You will learn to tell the difference between orbs and dust, because if you shine a bright light into something that you have previously moved, like if you get into the bed and you lift the duvet, put it back down again, then you start your filming with the bright light, you're going to get dust in the camera. But if you wait until that dust settles, then you will find the orbs will appear. Then you will know the difference between the orbs and the dust. So
Right.
yes, when you are just laying there with no telephone or light and the orbs appear, you will know that they are real.
So what do they mean? Is there any meaning? Are they?
No, I would say to you that orbs are usually round, aren't they?
Yeah, but they were very vivid pink.
Well, pink is a loving color, my dear.
Yeah.
They give you
Okay.
pink with many colors that mean love in spirit. In fact, all of them mean love, but pink is a very beautiful, soft color. So it's a very motherly color.
Okay.
I do believe that it was a motherly lady that was visiting you.
Right. Thank you.
And I want to say the name of Wendy to you.
Yes, I do know Wendy.
Yes. And I also want to say the name of Pat to you.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I also want to say Peter to you.
Not sure about Peter.
Well, Peter is guiding you from spirit.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to say that somebody has been wanting to get their health sorted out, but there has been a bit of delay in that.
Yes, I can take that. Yes.
Yes. And somebody has a rash that keeps reoccurring on their body.
Not sure about that one.
It's like an eczema, you see.
Yes, I do have a friend that has that problem. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So going to you, my dear, yes, that was a motherly lady that came to visit you. And she also had her mother with her. So you see, they are showing you the color of the motherly pink.
All right, thank you.
And the reason why they are round is because round depicts eternal life. No beginning, no end.
All right, thank you.
You are most welcome.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I'm waiting for next.
Greg, you said about the dogs, didn't you, earlier? And there's people responding on YouTube chat.
Ah, yes.
So can you talk to Elaine and tell her? Or Jonathan, sorry. Can you talk to, is that all right?
Yes. Who am I talking to now?
This is Greg.
Yes. I mentioned a dog, didn't I? I mentioned a chocolate Labrador and a black Labrador.
You're
And
muted. You're muted.
Arnie.
You're muted, Greg.
That was it, Barney. Do forgive me.
There's a person on YouTube. Oops, sorry.
Sorry, there's an echo because it's on YouTube as well.
There we go. There's a person on YouTube that said that they know both of those dogs.
Yes, and do they know Barney? Can he hear me, my dear?
He is just looking up to see. He's looking back at the messages, so I'll probably get back to you in a moment.
Yes, that's wonderful.
But they are, I think they're all responding from YouTube, so that's quite funny.
The Labrador, yes, they're both together. They're together in the spirit world in the golden cornfields, and they're wanting to let you know that they're doing fine and that they go to visit their family on the earth.
Yeah.
Can I ask Jonathan, was Barney an Alsatian?
Yes.
That was it was a dog. That was my dad's dog. It was like a guard dog. He used to work in a garage.
And
we had Barney as the...
Yes.
Yeah, he was like a guard dog. He lived in the garage.
Yes. So they didn't have
any... a car mechanic.
They didn't have any burglars because the dog was always there looking after them. But he was a very loving dog to the family.
But he there was a bit of an accident. He fell from great heights and they had to get him put down.
Yes.
There was some kind of accident at the garage. Yeah. Yeah, I can claim
Yeah.
Barney then, bless him.
He is happy. He's not in any pain anymore.
Okay, thank you.
Dogs in the
Thank
garden.
you.
Jonathan, may I ask you a question?
Thank you,
concerning the
Jonathan.
orb?
That's Jenny would like to ask you a question.
Yes. I'm going to mention Leslie to her.
Leslie? I used to have somebody that I worked with named Leslie.
Yes, they have just mentioned him. In fact, would you understand a female Leslie?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead, my dear, with your question.
Concerning the orbs, because I have many that appear in my home, and they are the round, and there's some that look like butterflies and little fairies. I don't know. Can you tell me? Because they come, there's times that there's very many of them, and then there's times that there's only a few, but they're always in my home.
Well, they know that you are receptive to them, and they know that you are another one that is going to be doing mediumship and healing if you don't already. And I also see the beautiful angel cards around you.
I have a lot of angels in my home. I don't have the cards yet, though.
Somebody is saying that you have a lot of angel ornaments in your home as well.
Yes, I do.
And they say that you like cherubs.
Yes. Yes, I do.
That's wonderful. So you got quite a collector's selection there, haven't you, of all the... I'm sure that all of the ladies here would love to see them.
I inherited a lot from my mother.
Oh, yes.
She liked angels. She always gave me angels.
She believed in heaven, my dear. She believed in the angels.
Yes, she did.
And she said, I'm with the angels now, darling. An angel came to collect me when I passed to spirit. It was absolutely wonderful. They're so big. They're so tall.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Oh, the crow is joining in, is he?
Yeah, I can hear the crow. I think Hannah has got her hand up, if that's okay, Jonathan.
Yeah. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, my dear.
How are you?
Oh, nothing other than fine, thank you. Would you understand that?
I found a fresh... Can't hear you. I found a fresh leaf. I can't. It's going. Can't hear.
She's having trouble with her headset, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. I found a fresh leaf under my bed today. A fresh green leaf.
Did you hear that, Jonathan?
Yes, a fresh green leaf, my dear.
Yeah.
Yes, that is beautiful. And I do see that there is a fatherly gentleman there with you. Would you understand?
Yes.
But it was him that left the leaf, and it was him that just made that bird crow. You see, so he's saying, I'm around you, and assigned to you the black crow.
Okay. So I had a dream with lots of ravens one day at every step.
The raven, the crow, that's his sign to you. And he left you that leaf because he said, the leaf is planted with a seed, and the seed then grows into the beautiful plant. So it's a little bit like your spiritual development. It starts off as a seed, and then it grows into a beautiful full-grown plant, maybe with pretty flowers upon it. But it starts off at the beginning, and it keeps going and growing, doesn't it? So you see, that's hence the reason why he left that leaf, because he said that this is just the beginning, this is just the seedling for you, darling. I am here with you. I want you to know that I love you, and I have brought you to these people so that you can get me connecting to you.
Thank you. Oh, I lost it again.
No. You understand that, Hannah? I think her headset has gone, I think.
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, she's here. Yeah.
It just keeps breaking in between.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Tammy, did you ask your question?
No, I was just waiting, listening. Yeah, I had kind of a wrapped in question, couple things in it at once. I'm wondering For some reason, I can't seem to use my gifts. I'm kind of stuck. I've been stuck for a while, and I used to do readings and see people and talk to them from the other side and bring them through, and my cards and my clairvoyance, and I'm really stuck, and I don't know if it's because I'm in the wrong area and I need to move, or what's wrong with me. Plus, I know I'm tired from working. But
Yeah. Well, maybe they were giving you a rest, my dear, don't you think, before the new surge of energy comes to you. You see, after this evening, after you have been on here, you will have a new surge of energy that will be given to you. It's just that you needed that period of rest. So we didn't ever leave you. It's just that you were resting, working hard, and you're not going to tune in too much when you're tired and overworked, are you? So we want to say it will come back again.
Yeah, because it's been gone for quite a while, and I don't know if it's because I'm so busy in the world. And the only time
you think that we rely on time and spirit, we do not have any existence of time, you see. So time means nothing to us. It means everything to you. It could pass many years and you think, well, where have they gone? Have they deserted me? No, it haven't. You know, it will come back and it will start to emerge in your dreams, and then it'll come back into the fore again. But, you know, within, I would say within the 4-year period, you're going to move.
Okay.
She's nodding.
Wonderful.
Yes. What does he mean by 4-year period?
Well, within the 4-year period, everything is going to happen where you're going to move, and all this surge of energy coming back to you spiritually, you will get back to what you were doing before, because the move will give you, I would say, a new passion within you.
That makes complete sense.
Wonderful. I'm glad that it does, my dear. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I keep thinking I need to move to the beach. It's like every time I'm there, I feel so much better.
Well, water is connected to emotion, isn't it? You see, it moves, shifts, it is never still. It is made up of thousands of millions of molecules which group together as one. It's a little bit like the people in heaven and earth, isn't it, really? You are all as one.
Yep.
But it ebbs and flows. It is emotion. Water is emotion connected to that. That is why you want to be near it, because it stirs emotions in you.
Yeah.
It is natural form. It moves with the earth's energy. So you may think the earth is still. It actually isn't. It is moving, circulating on its axis. So water moves within that. It moves in motion with it. It moves in motion with the wind, with the earth's vibrations, and the earth's turning.
It's nearly 10 to 9, Jonathan.
That is fine, sir. I'm doing well here. They're all getting started. So
Okay, Jonathan, I wasn't too sure if it was late.
I'm always too early.
Oh, it's lovely.
I have another question.
Both of you got a hand up. Should we let Gabby, because she hasn't yet, and then we'll come back in a minute, Sharon? So Gabby.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, my dear. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I have a question. I want to know what my origin is.
Do you mean spiritually or physically?
Spiritually.
Well, you're quite an old soul. You have had many incarnations, like many others sitting here this evening. But I will say that you come from the Indians. You have had a previous South American Indian incarnation. So you are very deeply connected to them.
Okay.
But spiritually, yes, I do see a lot of wisdom coming there to you. A lot of messages, a lot of premonitions about the Earth's changes. Take note of them, because they will all be true.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I really appreciate it.
Wonderful. We will move on to the next.
I think it was Sharon, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I was recently had a reading with the beautiful Allison, and she revealed to me that mediumship is something that I'm supposed to be doing, and it's been a deep desire all my life. And I just wondered if you had any insight as to maybe what kind of work I will be doing. For my entire life, I worked in an office, administrative assistant, but I've been on this journey for about 25 years, slowly awakening. And now I feel like it's time for me to open up my gifts. And I just wondered if you could give me any insight as to what those might be.
Well, I would say to you again, clairvoyance is there with you. And there's also some form of Reiki healing, you see? So a lot of people go to these courses for Reiki healing because it's somewhat of a symbolic healing. But I see that within you. You have a passion to heal and a passion to give people messages so that they can then move forward in life. But there is also energy healing. So you have the choice of the two. Energy healing is wonderful.
Okay. Thank you, John.
I think that you may look into the Reiki. Then you will turn back to the energy healing because it seems to be, I would say, resonating with you.
Thank you.
It's brilliant. Oh, it's lovely. Everyone's liking this very much, Jonathan.
That is good, my dear.
So I think there's only a few that haven't spoken to you yet. I think it's just Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
Do you want to say something, Ryan?
He's gone quiet.
He's here. He's just on mute. That's it.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hello, sir.
Doing this. Just a quick question, if you could speak on Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's is when a part of the nervous system within the brain function, it tends to die off slowly but surely. And so therefore, it is going to the memory area where the existence of everyday memory lies, you see. And gradually, as that part of the brain's workings pass away, they die off, then the person can no longer function with their memory. So they forget in the end what their existence is. But if you look at their long-term memory, they can usually recall it very well. If you start to talk about the old days, it suddenly perks them up and they start remembering things. So it is a good exercise to be doing with someone with Alzheimer's to keep them from going off into their distant minds that look to the past. Although you don't want to keep pulling up the past unless it is a happy moment, you can look back to your happy times and have a conversation with the person that you actually used to know, or they used to know you. It depends on the severity of it. Some people will go through a mild state of Alzheimer's, but it is usually a progressive illness. But I think that one day in your world, they will find a cure for it. Yes, I do believe that they will, scientists will come up with something where the brain is concerned to reawaken that part of their mind and to stop it from progressing any further.
Is there a point of no return?
In some cases there is, but in some cases there is a return to normality. It is depending on the severity of it. Okay. I'm not going to be doing any diagnostics for you because we are not doctors here, but there are spiritual doctors here, and they discuss things with us to tell you sometimes. And they are saying, you know, food can sometimes be the key. A very, very healthy outlook on life, just at the start of it, can sometimes reverse things. Yes. We have heard of people who have reversed their condition by their diet, but it's not going to be the case within all patients. but it could be something that could be tried as an experiment to see what the reaction to it is over a period of time.
Thank you.
You are most welcome, and healing will be sent to that particular person. So I don't know who is next, but you are.
Ali, you're muted. I see Ali's lips moving, but she's muted.
Sorry, I said there's only a few people, I think, left that haven't. As you're not muted, do you want to ask something, Greg?
Yeah, I do, actually. It's a two-part question. First of all, hi, Jonathan. It's great to meet you. First part of the question is, Ali's father passed, and I had I actually tried to talk with him several times, and I feel like I had a good connection with him. Did he hear my messages? And number two, what is Ali and my mission together?
Good one.
Yes. Do you mean the Lady Allison?
Yes.
Well, I think that she will really help you to believe in yourself and your capabilities. She is a great teacher, and she is a very understanding and good listener and healer. So I think that she will really start to help you emerge where your gifts are concerned and where your belief in mediumship is concerned. So there's going to be an attunement there. She's going to start doing attunements. And where that is concerned, it is bringing all of the energy centers above and below into alignment through healing. And sometimes when you get trauma in life, or you get emotional situations that are embedded within you, then alignment of the energy centers is needed to bring these emotions and situations to the surface, to be healed and to be dissipated into the light. So attunement is wonderful. If you experience healing through attunement, you actually feel your energy centers realigning from within. You actually feel very, very centered. And they run from above your head to below your feet, you see. So this is what you will be doing, sir. You will be doing not Reiki attunements, but healing attunement. You will be attuning people's energy centers, realigning them through crystal healing, and that is what you will come to do. So the Lady Allison knows about crystals. You can ask her a lot about crystals. So you study the crystals and you see what their properties are, and where they can be placed for this energy attunement and this centering. So from the energy centers are meridians, which go out from the body into every epicenter of the body. And each main energy center, as I previously explained to you, runs from above the head to below the feet. And they're all connected to these meridians. The meridians are nerve endings or parts of your body where you carry emotion and trauma and everything else, or happiness, sadness, whatever it may be, affects your energy centers. So you will be learning how to attune and use the crystals to attune people's energy centers back to where they are supposed to be, so that they feel centered and realigned again and easily able to function with their lives and their emotions.
Did her father get my messages? That was the other part of the question. Her father's no longer with us in third dimensional reality.
Did you say Allison's father?
Yes.
Yes, he did get your messages, and he said, you know, I am very proud of the work that you are doing, and you will continue to do it. So it is good that you are believing in yourself, sir, because that will help your mediumship to develop further and become more attuned as well. So he is saying, yes, I got your messages, and I thank you deeply. It is quite an emotional experience for us on this side, but we don't get sad here, but we do appreciate, you know, knowing how our loved ones are.
No.
Thank you.
He did the old-fashioned thing, Jonathan, with asking my dad if it was his permission to date his daughter.
Yes. Well, you have full permission, he says. You are a lovely man. And you know, treat her nicely as I. You know what he's talking about, my dear.
Yes,
He
he
won't
is.
come and haunt you. He's not like that. But he said, look after my girl because she is my baby. She's my angel. I love her so much. And I just want somebody to genuinely love her because she's waited for so long. She's beautiful. She's
Yes.
giving, and she deserves to be treated like a queen, like a princess.
I got it.
He does. He does. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking
that is-
that, Greg.
Alison,
Yes.
can I please ask Jonathan a question?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I'm trying to help PTSD veteran and serving forces. Is that the route I'm meant to go? Is that the way I'm meant to go?
Well, that is wonderful what you are doing, because with what they have seen and what their mind is cast back to, they find it very difficult to emanate normal thoughts because they have always got that trauma existing within them. And it can always be looked back to. But what you are doing is separating the emotional attachment to that past existence, to that past trauma. You are separating the emotional attachment. So it is good to do that because then they can look back to the situation and not feel trauma and emotion from it. They can look back at it and watch it like a movie and say, well, that is what I went through, but I'm getting on with my life now. This is where I am now. They don't dwell or live in the past, you see.
So it's like separating the trauma from them.
Yes.
So they're not attached to that trauma. And is that what my path is? Because that's what I feel drawn to.
Right, yes. Anyone with trauma, not just the soldiers. People.
No, but I've got a special connection for that.
Yes, you have, but you're also going to help others too, my dear. Your journey will get larger because you will be helping people that have been abused.
All right, okay. Is that as in physically and sexually abused?
That is right, yes.
Okay.
And of
Thank you, Jonathan.
Abused as well, mentally abused. So there's all of that to come.
Okay, thank you.
I must say to you, have you thought about helping animals with their emotional traumas?
I do love animals, but I haven't actually thought too much about that, to be honest with you, Jonathan. It's more trying to help masculines because I think they've had a rough time for many centuries, not being able to show their feelings.
Yes.
And I have a son that went into the army, and he's very sensitive, and I've always wanted him to be sensitive and caring.
Yes, he will be, my dear. He's lovely. But your journey will also lead to animals and people alike, because animals go through trauma where cruelty is concerned, and they are needing help, and you are going to be there to help them.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan.
You are welcome.
It's just 2 more people. I mean, I didn't think everybody would get a message today, but if you're okay to continue.
Yes, I am fine, my dear. Elaine is fine here.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay, so we've got who hasn't yet. It's Brandy. Yeah.
Hello, my dear. Have you got a sister called Sherry? I do love that.
Sherry Brandy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice, I must say.
Where will my spiritual path lead me?
Well, the first thing I need to say to you is you need to look inside of you, my dear. Because I see there is a healing needed. It's one that has embedded emotion within you. But you have it all there, and I see that a great healing will help you. And then after the healing, there will be an emotional release. And therefore, you will be helping others, healing others, to help them to come to terms with their emotion and releasing their emotions. You see, you needed to go through it in order to understand it, so that then you could become empathic enough to help others to get rid of their old emotions as well, in a different way to what the lady I had previously spoke to, but you're healing them and they're crying and they're getting everything out of themselves. I hope that helps you, my dear.
She's muted.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
Yes.
Well, that's lovely. And it's just the lovely Ardelia.
Ah, the lady Ardelia that I previously spoke to, yes.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm nothing other than fine, thank you. Yes, your physical mediumship is coming along nicely.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, indeed. Well, since I can ask a question, I have one question. We usually have different spirits coming through my voice box at night. And there's one particular spirit, she comes through and we can't get a hold of her language. We don't know, it's not Spanish. And I'm quite sure you understand what I'm talking about. We thought it was Hungarian or Russian. So many different languages are coming through when I'm sleeping.
Yes, I see that she is Spanish, and you get what you call ancient languages. So over the years, language has evolved, hasn't it? You get your little pet words, your slang words. In every country, you have some sort of pet word, and they use those words. So it turns into a modern form of language, so to speak, that is used in most modern societies. But then you get ancient languages before they started altering these languages about over time. So she is speaking in an ancient Spanish.
Okay, thank you. Because I had one a couple of months ago that spoke German, but it took us a week to find out what dialect of German. It was so old German that no one actually speaks anymore in Germany. So.
Yes, again, language is modernized through time and through modern society changing it with their slang, you see. They have their pet words that they use, their slang words they call them, aren't they? But I would say to you that, yes, it has altered. So you see, not only humans evolve, but their languages evolve.
Yes, indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you.
That's lovely. That's so nice. Has everybody received a message, or has anybody got any questions before we finish?
I have one question.
Yeah, Helga?
Yes. First, thank you, Jonathan. I was emotional, so I couldn't thank you before. Am I on the right path, and what do I have to do? Because this is new, but it resonates with me.
Yes, you are a trance medium, my dear.
What am I?
Been born to the earth to go into trance, which is what Elaine is doing now. Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that, Helga?
Yes.
Going
Her guide is Heinz, and he is German. We're talking about German, but he will speak in layman's language to people. But Heinz is your guide, and he says, I have always been here with you. I am your twin soul. I love you very, very much. And the love is endless for you, eternal. And I will now come to you and start letting you know with signs that I am around.
Oh, she's smiling lots. She's very excited.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You are most welcome. You have the lady Ardelia here that if she is willing to help you, you could talk to her and she will guide you through what trance mediumship is about, if she feels that she is able to.
Yes, I am, Jonathan. Thank you.
Yes, she's very experienced in the way of trance and physical mediumship, so you couldn't go to better teachers on here that can help you in the way of going into trance.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
So the Lady Ardelia is here, and you will find a way of connecting with each other.
Do you want to swap email addresses maybe? Would that be okay? If you put it in the chat and then Helga's then got that, that'd be lovely. Jonathan, is there anything that I can know? Anything that you've got for me?
Well, my dear, again, that event will take place, and there will be more teaching from this.
Yeah.
I think that you're going to get very busy through this. People will connect with you from all over the world, you see. There are many people awakening, many people wanting help and guidance through spirituality and their experiences. They don't understand them, so they're wanting to own them, and they're wanting to get help to develop them, you see. So you will help people more and more as time goes by. And with all of this this quietness within the world, it's not going to last forever, of course, but this is a time for you all to come together spiritually and teach one another and connect with one another around the world, because you know God is watching and you are truly loved. And I will say to you that, you know, universal healing can take place. You all come together and you all pray together. Universal healing. The angels are coming around you. They are there. They are gathering to create healing within your world. You may not think so, but the souls that have passed through this particular virus and other experiences of passing to the spirit world through particular illnesses and such have chosen to pass at this time. You see, many will pass through disasters as well. It happens every day, but it is not on your news. But because this has gone around the world, you see, it sort of stopped everybody and made everybody think about the value of life.
Yes.
And how you will appreciate life, and how you will begin to understand empathy, kindness, and love and healing and spirituality. But not everybody is going to wake up to that, but they will live their lives a little differently to what they did before, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah. Now I'm excited. It's good. Are you teaching trance with Elaine at the moment? Are you in any groups or anything?
Well, not at the moment, my dear. She's so booked up with her readings.
That's good. That's
only
good.
wants to speak to me, but and I think that I would like to get her writing this book at some point.
Yes.
I know that, you know, I will not push her, but when she's ready, she will begin with her book. So yes, do look out for that. And I think that you, Lady Alison, are also going to write a book about your journey with yourself, where you start with the guiding angels, your father, everything. It's all got to come. And I think to let the world see that too.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
The Lady Ardelia will write a book about physical mediumship, her development, and how physical mediumship works, how the energy works around it, within it. And that will be explained in a book about that.
That's good, isn't it?
Very much so.
Thank you,
We
Jonathan.
all have plans, you know. We're all very busy on this side.
Do you have a message for Elaine?
For Elaine, yes. Well, you can tell her that her father is around, and yes, he does come and keep an eye on her, and that he loves her. And he is saying, you know, if she wants to take our ashes to the place that we're met, she is perfectly welcome. I don't want her to feel lost and guilty about thinking that she's thrown us aside, because she hasn't. We will always be with her, and she will not lose our connection to us by doing so. We are free anyway, but if she wants to do it, if she wants to keep it, it's not going to make any difference. It's just going to make her feel as if she has let us go. It's going to be emotional, and I know that she will choose to do it at some point, but I'm here, I love her, and she's got no doubt that we will never leave her or desert her. Her journey is going to get more and more. You know, I want her to look after her health. I want her to sleep better. I want to show her that, you know, as her father, that I'm going to help her on her journey.
Lovely. That's lovely. Oh, that's really nice.
So you see, your loved ones haven't deserted you. even if you don't hear from them,
Mm.
in a while they haven't forgotten you.
No, no, it's beautiful. I remember you describing heaven once and how wonderful it is.
Heaven is beautiful, my dear. Elaine has seen it a few times, and I'm sure that there are people sitting here this evening that have. It is quite a profound experience to go to heaven, either through near-death experience or through dream state or through meditative states or out-of-body experiences. You will see these profound things and they will stay with you for the rest of your life. You'll never, ever forget them.
Mm.
Heaven is
Yeah.
golden, it's beautiful. There is anywhere that you want to be. It is freedom here, no pain, nothing of that nature. Everybody is as one, you see, and communication is made through thought. We don't require a physical voice, but we do come and present ourselves to you as a, human light, but we are souls and beings of light.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's lovely. Really lovely.
So I would like to give a little bit of healing to everybody here.
Oh, wow.
Before I take my leave, then I think that everybody deserves it for coming along here this evening to listen to Elaine and I, you see. And this is your journeys too, not just ours. It is your journey. We are there with you along with your journey. And you have made this choice as the human existence, as the incarnation to come into this world and make a difference. But along the way, your soul will learn something. You will learn something in the physical for your soul's progression. You've got to remember that unconditional love comes in many forms. It's not just all about smiling and hugging. It's about emotional things in the way of sadness, happiness, angeriness, whatever emotion it may be. It's all coming under the category of emotional states. So don't hold it in. Just believe in yourself, love yourself. It is not a vanity or a selfishness. Every journey that you make throughout your physical incarnations brings you back to yourself. That is the whole purpose of it.
Yeah.
Well, we will begin the healing and then I will take my leave. I'd like to thank you, Lady Alison, for your lovely evening.
That's lovely. Thank you for joining us.
So I want you to all attune yourselves if you want to. Those that are there can join in. God bless you all.
It's a lot of emotions going around the room. A lot of people felt that.
Good. That was our intention. May you all be blessed. Good night.
Lovely. Good night.
Thank you.
You know, just
Thank
keep,
you.
just keep quiet a moment, just while she comes back. You back with us?
Yeah.
That was absolutely beautiful.
I expect some of them are gone now. Let's see.
No, they're all here.
Still here.
Everyone's still here.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I think others joined in with the healing. I felt that. You know, they all put their minds together, and while the healing took place, I felt I was in a church. I know it's not religious or anything, but I felt that I was in a beautiful church, and high up on this parapet there was Jesus sitting there as he just spaced my arms out there. I see a brightness there, and as he was bringing that back out again, that's when I saw Jesus sitting on the chair high up in the church.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was saying he was here healing you, and he was saying that the church is in our hearts, inside of us, and we
Yes.
ought to believe in him, because nothing of religion, although part of religion is lovely, coming together, but he's with all of us, no matter what creed, race, or religion we are. He's with us all.
That's true.
And that he'll be showing us a lot of big signs that he is around.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think you've made everybody cry. I mean, how dare you do that?
Oh, well, mate, it was him. Thanks to that man. I mean, who would cry?
Hey,
Amazing.
Before you sign off, there are people in the YouTube chat room as well as here on Zoom want to know how to sign up for a session with you.
I've put the phone number, her phone number here, but can you put it on?
I put a link to her website in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, there's a website, that's ElaineThorpe.com. You can get in touch with me on there, or through Facebook Messenger, anything like that, you know. Emails, I don't always look at them. Sometimes I glance at them, and I used to look at them all the time, but I don't now. Yeah, so mainly the website, ElaineThorpe.com, or Alice's website. Sometimes she'll take messages through there, guidingangels.co.uk, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, yeah, so also that as well. So you've got those two websites optional, and the Facebook under my name, you see, Elaine Thorpe.
Yeah. And you can see her lovely artwork as well. She does some absolutely beautiful work, and it's all very spiritual. You can feel the energy that it's like channeled through. It's lovely.
You know, I'm getting back into it now, so that's good.
Oh, so it's well worth having a one-to-one reading with this lovely lady. It really is. It's beautiful energy. So,
and then you've got Alison, who's a good teacher as well. That. Cards, healing, crystals, the lot you do, don't you?
I do, I try, yeah.
Elaine,
as well.
Who's that?
Elaine.
Oh,
It's me. He's such a beautiful gentleman.
He is.
Jonathan, he's so gorgeous. He's such a gentleman, isn't he?
Oh, he
He's
is.
just
You wanna
so
see a picture of
beautiful.
him?
Every time I talk to him,
Yes,
I start
please.
This is what my
Yeah.
friend Frances painted. She passed over I think about 3 years ago now.
Mm.
The only one who ever captured him, but he had brunette hair when I saw him. But that is him.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous.
Exactly how I pictured
That's how I
him too.
saw him.
Yeah. He's just such a gentleman. He really is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's probably see the reflection of the screen there, but he's there.
Yeah, it's lovely. Thank you for showing us, Elaine. He's beautiful.
Yeah, that's how I saw him in the dream. He looked like that. He looked he's very, he's masculine, but he's elegant with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
There's such a gentleness, such a calmness with him. It's just wonderful. Absolutely
They were
wonderful.
very elegant dressed men in those times, weren't they?
They did, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
This was a time when men were dressed very elegantly. They look so
It's like a romantic novel. That's what he looks like. He's from a romantic novel.
What time is he from?
Right.
Looks like Mr. Darcy, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I love that show.
What time period is he from? Somebody asked.
Oh, he's from the 1800s. I'm told I'm useless at history, but my son told me that's the 19th century.
Yeah, the 19th.
That's one of my favorite times.
Well, he said on one of the videos, apparently, he said the 18th century, and I thought, well, that's wrong, because that's the 1800s, the 19th century. And I often wondered, could he have actually been for the 1700s or the 1800s? Because I looked at a man on the film there was a film called Amadeus. And it was all about, it's a modern film about Amadeus. And one of the men in there literally looked like he was dressed like Jonathan. And I thought, that's so weird, you know? But he's got that, he had a longer tail of hair at the back, but Jonathan's got this really short tail with a little tiny ribbon. She's drawn his ribbon quite big, but it was only small, like a black piece of ribbon that he tied his hair in. And honestly, I saw a man on the film and I thought, on the back, that actually looks a little bit like Jonathan, but with longer hair. Yeah.
We forgot to ask, I know that you're probably sick of saying it, but how in the lifetime that you had together, can you explain just how you guys met?
Oh, we met through me coming down from the north, apparently. He said I came down from the north after my parents had passed away with my aunt, which I always felt that my mother's friend, who's now passed, Doreen, her and my mother were like sisters, and they were pretty sure they were sisters in another life. Well, Doreen always felt like an aunt to me. When she wasn't, I had such emotional attachment to her. And she was apparently my aunt in that life that came down in a stagecoach to London to find work. And I got work as a young maid in Jonathan's dwelling, or his father's dwelling, where Jonathan would work with his father. And therefore, you know, a relationship of 9 years, he said, blossomed from that. And it was a twin soul connection. So it was a connection like no other. So whenever I see horses and carriages now, I don't know what it is. It just goes right in here and totally resonates with me. Yeah, he told me about the workhouses. He said we were caught together, not having like an affair thing, but just together. And I was sort of like in those days put to the workhouses because they thought it looked bad on their family. So I had to go to the workhouses. And shortly after that, Jonathan passed away with a heart attack. So I thought, oh, I often wondered, did you know?
Yeah, did he die of a broken heart?
You don't know, do you? So
yeah. It's just meant to be, wasn't it? And then in this lifetime, you promised to do this work.
I did. You know, I had no idea. Obviously, when I was a child, I didn't experience anything, but it didn't happen until I was 38. So it can happen at any time in your life. You don't have to be any particular age. There's no age limit for spirit to join you, is there? You know, to marry a child, an adult, older person, what? You're never too old to have spirit join you. So if you just trust and go with it. Well, every time I've mistrusted and every time things haven't gone the way I wanted them to go, my heart tells me otherwise.
Yeah.
I just get a feeling here, it just totally opens up and said, no, follow your heart with your spirit guides and your journey, because what they're letting you know is that they're really here.
Yes.
It is real. It is real. I'll tell you, I've been there. I've been to heaven. It's real. It's incredibly real. And it's incredibly amazing, beautiful. I can't describe it. It's lit up with so much light and happiness. It's just, well, it's out of this world anyway. But when you've been there, you start thinking about the universe and everything. Just go outside, look at the night sky, look at the universe. It's just totally incredible. This world is incredible. The universe is everything. If you just look to that and look to what's on the earth and know that that was created from nothing, and you start to understand things a little bit more about who we are and where we come from, all our past lives, everything. It's just so connected. It's unbelievable. So connected. So many people I've met on here, and then they've met through the friends that I've met, and they've all helped each other. It's incredible.
Yes.
Everyone's coming together.
Like a spiritual family.
Yeah. They're all helping each other. It's so, and you think, God, how does this all happen? It's amazing. So out of Ali came my confidence to go out there and do things, which I never would have done before had I not met Alison.
I'm good at shoving.
Yeah, you got me started. Yeah. So I'd never done anything public. I'd been to one little spiritual church, that was it, before I came to you, and then you got me doing other things, and you always used to say to me, you're going to be in the papers or something, didn't you, on our journey home?
Yep.
Yeah,
You've been in the psychic news, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm in here in the psychic news.
Yeah.
October 2019.
Yeah.
So that's, my mum and dad were in the psychic news, so I'm absolutely honoured because they were in there, and I've still got their clip of the old psychic newspaper with them in it.
Yeah.
And that's they put my art in here, and it's the pieces that I've done.
It's lovely, yeah.
A friend called John West. He knows people in the psychic news, so he got me put in there.
It's lovely. I was so pleased for you.
Wow, I never experienced to keep that now. You know, I shall look after that. And
yeah.
It's just my memory.
We have psychic news delivered to the shop, and I've still got psychic news. It's sold out, and I didn't keep one for myself. I was like, oh my God, no.
Oh no.
I made them send me another one, so they did. So.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do got it. And then you can look back and tell people, well, I helped this girl. I helped bring her out in the public eye and do things.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
And you're just so genuinely lovely, Elaine, as well. So, you know, it's
I'm not perfect. I swear and curse sometimes if things go my way, but
yeah,
I'm just human, normal, but I don't claim to be anything perfect or anything like that. I'm just me.
So Jonathan gave you a lovely message from your dad. I have recorded it on my phone. But obviously this is live anyway, so you can go back and listen to it. It was basically from your dad saying about sprinkling the ashes. That's up to you. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's going to help you to release him for yourself.
He actually sent me a sign. We went into a shop once, and it was a little charity shop. We were looking around, and my mum and dad met at the Viking ship, she used to run a little cafe there over at I can't think where it is now.
Is
Somewhere
it
around.
Pegwell Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to run cafes, and one of the cafes she ran was by the Viking ship, and that's where they met. And I said, Dad, give me a sign. Do you want me to put you by the Viking ship? I was going to put them in some woods in Ashford. Well, I thought, they've never been here. It's beautiful, but they've never been here. So we went into his charity shop, and what was in the cabinet? Well, my friend had previously, she works for a funeral directors, and she gave me a little tiny pot. It's like a little glass pot with a little cork thingy in it. And she gave me a little crystal heart that you could put the ashes in and the pot. Went into the shop. What was in the cabinet? A little tiny Viking ship next to one of those pots.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I couldn't believe what I seen. I thought, wow, that's some amazing side right next to the pot that looks similar to the pot she gave me on a necklace. And I thought, that's incredible.
Yeah.
He wants me to put him by the Viking ship with Mum.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought about it today, and it brought tears to my eyes a bit. I thought, oh, shall I do it? Shan't I? And it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. It is to know what to do. But I think the message was, this is for you, not for him. Okay. This is for you. I think that was the message, because he's fine.
Yeah, I know he is. It's just, I know I can't keep them there forever unless I wait till I pop off, and then they can come with me. What do I go in there with her for?
Oh,
best place to put them anyway. So he sent me that sign, and I thought, Spirit are so clever at sending signs. They really
are. They really are.
I have a quick question.
Families to send you signs, and they will. They're incredible how they do it in the most unexpected moments. You go looking, you won't find.
No.
You just go along as you are.
Just happens.
Just happens, doesn't it? Yeah. And sometimes straight away you ask them, and it literally moments later the sign's there, or they might be on and then show it to you.
Yeah. Greg, did you want to say something?
Yeah, under trance, you mentioned that it would be a good idea to do a conference in London. So would you, here you are now, let's ask you right now, would you be interested in being part of a conference if I hosted one there?
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I don't mind. You know, it'd be all part of the spiritual group. You've got lovely white teeth.
Also, you had a comment in
Nally has.
From Paula 11 Love said your paintings are beautiful. Just look at them on your Facebook page. Pure divine love and joy. So I just thought
thank you.
So Elaine, if you wanted to listen to the message, it's live on well, it won't be live then, but it's on in 5D YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
In
So
5D.
What's the name of the YouTube?
It's in 5D. It's Greg's channel. So IN number 5 and D.
It's on your page, isn't it, Alison? As well.
I think. Well, I tried to. I don't know if it actually went through or not.
I've seen it before on there.
Yeah.
Never been able to do.
I've got a YouTube channel that my son created.
Yeah.
He does all that. He uploads.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a look at Elaine. What's your channel called? Shall I write it in the chat? Let me put it in the chat for you.
Just type.
Yeah, I'm
Medium
subscribed on that one, Elaine.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to you and I watch you.
Oh,
let Elaine say it. What is it, Elaine?
It's you just type in Elaine Thorpe and it'll come up. The trance. If it doesn't, just type in Elaine Thorpe trance medium and it'll come up.
Yeah. Yeah, I love listening to it. It's good.
Oh, that's good. If it brings people comfort and help, you know.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
I remember loads of kind of events in my living room. Everybody crammed in my living room. Do you remember that?
And your pretty cats.
Yep.
Oh, I love cats.
You gave healing to one of my cats. Jonathan did.
Oh,
he wanted the cat put on his lap. You know, it's like he was healing the cat.
I bet the cat thought, what the heck's going on?
What's going on?
Where's my dinner?
Can I ask you something, Elaine?
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Sorry, can I just ask you something quickly?
Yeah, you can ask me something. Yeah.
Oh, it's just that it was weird because, well, I don't know if it was weird or not. It's just that my screen went completely blank and I lost you when Jonathan was coming through.
Yeah.
It just cut off completely. It just.
I did that to a woman yesterday.
You just vanished.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just connection. And she said her phone the energy just went zoop and it just went black.
It's happened to 3 people tonight. You're not alone, Cheryl. It happened to Brandy.
Really?
It happened to Hannah.
Oh, strange. And then I got back on, didn't I? When my Frederick or
part of it's just a connection.
Right now it's working fine. It's just when I was getting the messages, it just kept breaking in between. Couldn't hear half the stuff. And I couldn't sit as well.
It's our energies. We're all tuning in.
Yeah, it must be something. That's never happened before because a couple of times I've been on with Alison and it's been fine and then it just cut me off.
Oh, perhaps you can come on again another time. Would you be happy to do that?
Yeah, I'll be happy to do that. You know me.
Good.
It's fascinating. Amazing.
Well, it's just nice when we all join together and spirit can come to us because I find it so comforting. I don't think I could have got through this life without it. I'm not saying I would take my life, but my life would have no meaning without that. You know, so I'm so glad. I've been through the negative side of it and I've been through the positive. It teaches you things. It really does. It teaches you how to protect yourself and everything. And there's so much love when you feel that and have your profound experiences from spirit. I don't think you ever go back. You might say, oh, give up, I'm not doing this no more, sod the blooming thing, but you come back to it in the end. I don't know what it is, you just can't keep away. It's just something, it's addictive.
It is.
Wow.
Perhaps I'm more in their world than I'm in this.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, I know I should be in this world, but I think their world's better actually. Mundane stuff's boring. I think, well, that's boring. Shopping and all that stuff. I'm not interested anymore. Only if it's for art stuff. Yeah. No,
yeah.
I'll spend all day in an art shop. Yes, let me get in there.
I love the range. Isn't the range brilliant?
Oh, it's nice in there.
Ages there.
I know, like things for your house, all the spiritual stuff, the Buddhas, the candles.
Yeah.
And I go in there and smell all the candles and everything. Look at all the paints and stuff, and I think, well, let me in there.
I know.
You're outside there now.
I get lost now.
Yeah, I can't be doing with the queuing up bit.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather queue up and get ill. You know, when I've seen my daughter suffer like she did, I mean, she's not quite right, you know. So,
did she have virus then? Did she, Elaine?
Well, we sent off for a test. We're into the 10th week, and I don't think she's infectious anymore or anything like that. But I still cook her meals for her and stuff like that because she won't touch anything down here. She's so worried about me, and she don't want me.
Bless her.
I don't think she's infectious because we're disinfecting things, but not as rigorously as what we were doing before. And I haven't been ill with anything, and nor has my partner. So we're getting a test done. The last one was mucked up and didn't come back at all. So we sent off for a test just to put our minds at rest as to whether she's actually had this thing or not.
Sounds like maybe she had a mild, they say mild, don't they?
It was quite severe in the first few weeks.
In a way, yeah.
We thought she was getting better, and then one evening she was absolutely screaming in pain with her lower tummy. Ran upstairs. I said, look, what do I do? I said, do I get an ambulance? I've called them. She had 4 ambulances. And then
bless her.
Calm her breathing down because she got short of breath. And she was panicking. So as soon as you panic, it matters worse.
Yeah.
So she still can't lay flat. in a bed. She's still got her propped up pillows. And I think this illness can actually go on for months, because one other guy that had it, that I spoke to a nurse, she messaged me this thing, and it was weeks before, actually 7 weeks he had it for. So it can take people weeks, months to get over it. So it's really an unpleasant thing to go through, especially if you've got other illnesses. So do look after your health. It's so important.
Yeah, definitely.
21, physically fit, you know, goes down like that. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible. I was up every night waiting for ambulances, hot water bottles, painkillers every night, you know. It just went on and on and on. I thought there was no end to it, but she's, as I say, she gets, you can get there one day with that illness, you think you're getting better, then wallop, it takes you down again. So it's, I think, treat it seriously. Obviously, masks, I don't know if they help it or not. I think if you've had it and you breathed on someone, there's less chance with a mask, but then you're back breathing all your own stuff, and then you take the mask off, touch it, everything in the shop, in your mask, and then you put that on your face again. You're picking up things in the shop, you might lift your mask off for a moment, and you touch your face, put the mask back on, you're locking the germs in. You're locking them in. You might go like that on your face, and you put the mask back on. That's it.
In some ways, you can't avoid it. You try and avoid it as much as you can by washing your hands, put masks on. But then, as you say, like, you know, then you forget, don't you? You think, oh, just take my mask off. Then you've got gloves on.
Touch your face.
I know, it's like, it can do your head in. Really.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, you can wash your hands and all that. That's good, because but it's in the air. It's, I think if your immune system's pretty strong, you can get just mild symptoms of it, and then you don't feel hardly anything. I think I sat down on the sofa one evening and I got a bit scared because my chest felt like it had no air in it. Like it felt dead, basically. Like my lungs felt weird. I thought, oh my God, I haven't got that high. But I think because I suffer from asthma and we've been using so much disinfectant spray, it had affected the asthma. It really did affect the breathing of the asthma. So I had to stop using it. It was literally corroded the door handle. It has corroded it. That Dettol spray is lethal stuff. Spray it on your door handles, you know, them brass ones. It's corroded. It's literally taking the paint off the door. So it's like bloody paint stripper. It's lethal stuff.
Yeah.
Don't spray too much of that stuff into the air, because it's not good for you. It's really not. If it can corrode door handles, what the heck can it do to your lungs?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Oh, this has been so lovely. It's been really, really lovely, and just so nice just to chat afterwards as well, isn't it? Just, you know.
Yeah, just to be ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for having me on. I've loved it.
No. Good.
Thank you.
Good. It's been lovely.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
So I'm going over now to do some live weekly astrology readings on Greg's channel. So,
and you're
doing it the opposite way around. We're doing Pisces first and then going back there. So
Pisces.
We started at Aries and now we're going to do Pisces, because by the time we get to Pisces, it's like, and we're saying the spiel in the beginning and we've said it kind of 11 times beforehand. It's kind of like, oh. So
my mum was a Piscean.
Pisces don't,
Pisceans care about everyone. If you get on the wrong side of them though, and you don't keep things tidy, they're on your back.
I'm an untidy cow anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So I'm a good Pisces like that. It's like whatever.
No idea how much time it is these tarot readings. We do this for what, 5.5, 6 hours sometimes?
Yeah, it is. That's how long it takes to do all them.
Yeah. So
what do you do? Just star signs.
I do it's kind of a general, but for all Taurians, all Pisces, all Cancerians. I do it once a week. Have a look. It's on. We'll put it on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Cancerian and my son's a Cancerian.
So am I.
Cancerian.
I will give you a shout out on the Cancerians.
I'm a Cancerian too.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, ask Cancer, yeah.
And the Geminians.
Yeah, Geminians.
We've made a new Greg did.
My daughter is one.
The new word now, Geminians.
Oh, yeah. It's surrounded by Cancer and Capricorns here. My partner's a Capricorn, my daughter's a Capricorn. I think my son's friend is a Capricorn, and his sister's a Capricorn. Oh, I'm surrounded. My friend's a Capricorn. I'm surrounded by Capricorn.
I'm a Capricorn too.
Yeah, they make good friends. They're very loyal people. Very loyal.
They're good with money. They'll get there.
Yeah, they like to lead, but sometimes they get a bit too much. They've got a very soft side to them as well. They're very, very loyal in relationships and love. They'll give you all of their love. If they won't always forgive though. They might forget, or whatever it is, but they bear grudges if you rub them up the wrong way. They hold on to those grudges. So
yes,
we will remember everything.
Don't forget, if somebody hurts their feelings, they do not forget. They do not let you forget it either. Yeah, but very, very loyal, obviously, in relationships and stuff. Loving, very romantic people in relationships. So I'll let you get on. I know, because I don't want you to too late and you'll be too tired to do it.
No, we'll be doing that till the early hours in the morning.
Because you're a late one, aren't you?
Well, it's weird that I've always been on American time, and then I meet an American man, and it's like, well,
oh, is this your new man?
Yes, this is Greg.
Oh, two blondes. Two blondes together. Do you think you'll get to meet?
July, hopefully.
Yeah, we're planning on July. We were just looking at plane tickets. And then she'll be flying back with me for a couple weeks after that.
Oh,
he's supposed to be, he was supposed to be here tomorrow. He would have been here tomorrow, but the flight was cancelled.
Damn coronavirus. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
They won't stop the meeting. Oh, that's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think he'd come to the UK and live with you eventually.
We're planning to live in both places. That's the plan.
Yes.
Go near the beach where it's hot and sunny.
So we're going to have hopefully a home in both both countries.
Yeah, winter in Florida and summer in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be wonderful, won't it, Ali? It's about time you had love in your life.
Well, I was saying no, I don't want any, didn't I, for ages? No, don't give me a love reading, no.
Oh,
He might teach you to surf, Alison.
Sorry?
He teach you to surf.
What, with these? I don't think so.
Donate some to me if you want.
Think to the bottom.
You'll be floating. You'll be floating.
You could save some lives.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm drowning.
Some flying fish energy.
You couldn't meet a better woman. She is lovely. She's our Alison. I've known her for a while now. And you couldn't have found somebody better to love you than what she
Actually, she found me in my dreams. And in 2000 came to me back then. And I just couldn't forget her. Yeah.
You don't think you're twin souls, do you?
Yeah, we are.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
With colouring and everything, isn't there?
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So when you do me, it's going to be like fire, isn't it? It's,
yeah.
It's about Elaine, not about us.
Yeah. You're going to keep me posted, Alison.
I will.
See the fireworks.
I will. Oh, it's been so lovely. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We're not sure who the medium is next week. We've got either with the last two mediums that we have is Athena, and I'm hoping Athena will be okay. She's a brilliant medium. And then we'll have one of the clairvoyant readers as well. So and then after that, we'll either go through our mediums again, or we get some different ones in. So yeah, we'll try, but there'll always be a medium here every Sunday night. So all right.
Well, that's cool.
Thank
Well,
you.
Thank
you,
Elaine.
God
bless.
Wherever you are.
Thank you,
I hope
Elaine.
your
Thank you,
daughter gets
everyone. Thank you,
soon.
Jonathan.
Thank you, everyone. Nice to meet everyone.
It was nice meeting all of
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Gary.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
day.
Bye bye.
Look
Thank
forward-
you.
Keep in touch with Elaine, guys. Keep in touch with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send a
bless.
friend request, Gary.
Will.
You've got to do some healing. I want to hear your beautiful music.
I was so nervous. Oh my God.
Oh,
He's scared. It scared me for a moment. I was going to ask more questions, and I'm just like, my throat just like shut up. I'm like, damn it. Okay. I'm like, thank you, Jonathan. And then I'm like, oh shit, I had more.
well, it is a bit weird to start with.
Yeah.
I
We had
think
a young girl sit with us once, and she screamed. She said, "There's a man there! Turn the lights on!" She speaks to him normally when she sees him, which is very rare, but she's not bothered at all.
Well,
now.
he was very sweet and very kind, but I got taken aback because I was just like, I could feel like how loving and considerate he was, and then like all of a sudden it was just like, oh shit, caught me off guard.
The real, maybe.
Oh dear, I don't know.
I always end up feeling very emotional when I speak to Jonathan and Elaine.
Mm.
Always. Every
Yeah.
time I've had a reading, I've ended up crying. And
No.
really, yeah.
Well, us
It's 'cause you
Cancer
can feel
are
it.
emotional people, aren't we?
Yeah, I know. But it's always been like that. Every time, last time as well, I came to you and like Jonathan speaking to me, and I just started crying, and I was like,
But the other thing is you'll be able to feel the spirit energy around you, which obviously makes us more emotional too. So you'll have your loved ones, you'll have the essence of Jonathan. Wonderful.
Well, then I was crying for Gary, and then I was crying for Jenny, and then my
I
kids like
know.
kept interrupting, and I'm
Wow.
like, oh my gosh, like this is an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, that's sweet.
I have to say that is the most beautiful gift that you connect with Jonathan. It just resonates how beautiful that is, that you do that, and you also do it for other people. And I really am very appreciative, and thank you so much for sharing with us.
That's
Yes,
all right.
thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And here
Thank
I
you.
go again with the cry.
Yeah, I want to hear Gary's music because
Oh yes,
Well,
absolutely.
Where's the thing?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it. I used to work with a MacBook Pro, but now it's too old to actually run the software. So now I've got a way to hook everything into the iPad. And as y'all notice,
Well,
I've
we
been
can
working
wing a
through a lot of
duet,
things.
Gary.
Well, we
Yeah,
need to. I mean,
I'd
really.
like
I
to
mean,
hear it, though.
I would rather sing harmony than lead any day. I mean, I just want to contribute my voice, but I'm working on it, y'all. It's just,
No, you're fine.
this
Get
was an
comfortable,
amazing
and
experience for
then
me
we'll
today.
jump on in there.
It's the first time I've ever had anything like that happen to me. It's the first time I've ever had a medium type reading, and I was actually in touch with somebody who's on the other side, and just knowing that just totally blew me away. And before I do anything, I've got to get outside now and think about things, I mean, I got to get out in the sunshine and ride around my scooter a little bit and, let it all soak in. But, anytime anybody wants to sing, let's get together and sing, because I think it's a way to lift everybody's spirit, plus my spirit,
Yeah,
plus
it
your
does.
spirit,
Maybe on
I'd like to
Greg's
hear
spirit
Yeah.
chat.
Well,
And we got
that's-
Bo too.
Yeah.
Bo's a good singer.
yeah, yes, he is. So, I mean,
Don't ask me to sing. It sounds like a bloody cat's choir.
I'm ready. I've been waiting to sing my whole life now, and it's kind of like, oh wow, I finally have permission from myself. I can do what I really think I was here to do all along. So wow, what a
that's
message that was for me. It was like so freeing, and every time I think about it, I get goosebumps, and I kind of get so give me a couple of days to process this, and then I'll just.
Oh
jump
no,
out
you're
there,
fine.
you know?
Take your time, Gary.
Okay,
We're
'cause
here for you.
you
We
know,
love you.
I know it's all good. It'll happen when it's meant to happen, and I think it'll be pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
You know, it will.
I
So,
can't wait to hear it.
well,
We had a vibration here in the house one night. It was like all around us. My daughter said, "Mum, get up, get up." She said it's been going on for about an hour. And I thought, what is that? You know,
Oh, that's the earth one, wasn't it? It was the earth vibrating, wasn't it?
You have to turn it up like
Yeah.
full volume and with your headphones on, and you hear it, and it's really deep vibration. And then this fella come on there, and he had all the equipment to take all the background noise out of it. It only lasted 6 seconds, but it went on for an hour, the noise, and she recorded it on her iPhone for 6 seconds. And my God, it makes, since I've listened to that, sometimes my feet vibrate now and my legs vibrate. So, you know, part of my body does vibrates, you know, and I think, hey, wrong part there, but yeah, the whole head, the whole body too. Because I think it was, people tell me they felt their whole being vibrating. And it's really weird.
I totally agree with that. Just when Jonathan was talking to me, I was actually like, you know, I did have a unfortunate accident. Well, left below the amputation. My left leg is somewhere now. I don't know where it is, but
that's gone
all of a sudden, I was feeling it. I was feeling, you know, I was feeling my foot again, like it's right there. And it's like, oh, wow, it's back, you know? So it's true. You can heal yourself. Really, it really ought, you know, just knowing it's all true. And it makes sense. And yeah, and I tend to ramble when I get like this. So what can I say?
Yeah. I mean,
has anybody else heard the earth vibrating? Is anybody else?
I feel it vibrating. I mean, I can put my foot, the one foot I have left, I can put it on the ground, especially when I'm outside on the grass and I'm not on concrete. And I do ground myself. I go, wow, that's kind of cool. It's like I'm plugging into something here, you know. So
yeah, it's like it goes right through my legs. It's like that, like a rippling feeling, like a buzzing.
Well, she's definitely having lots of healing, isn't she?
Yeah,
Mother Earth. So
yeah, it's like my feet are vibrating here now as I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Wow, it doesn't happen all of the time. You know, it just sits here like going like that, just reverberating in my feet. It feels weird. Not pins and needles or anything like that. It just goes right up your legs, but it hasn't gone any further yet.
That's interesting.
From my hands.
Yeah.
It's like from what I get, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Like getting up in front of people on a camera and talking. The more you do it, it just becomes natural, you know. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What a blessing today was to me. Wow.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's helped you because, as I say, we can't all wait to hear your music now.
Well, okay.
Get going.
When the time comes, you will. You know, I'm still, you know, I'm still growing and changing and evolving like everybody else. You know, it's coming, but you know, I never wanted to be the guy in the spotlight. I kind of wanted to be in the choir. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
You ain't got no choice now.
Oh, well, that's true. I know. I'm being dragged, kicking and screaming. You know, no. But,
that's kind.
Again, in a good way. It's a good way. You know, it's like, yeah, this is right. This is what I need to be doing. So,
well,
you know.
I've been told you've got to record it because you might hear the angels singing along with you at the back.
Well, I don't, you know, I close my eyes and I feel like I have a choir around me every time I sing, and it's like, you know, approaching, you know, I have already had my career. I've already had a very successful career doing things I was good at, but like, you know, I kind of felt a long time ago, you know, I wanted to be a musician, and I went, Dad, I want to be a musician. And his words were, you'll starve, you know, so I got the background job too, you know, to take care of that. But now I don't have to worry. I just have to sing. So I'm going to. It's just, it's daunting for me, you know, because
I've heard them singing the angels. I've heard them. They're very faint in my left ear twice, once out here and once in my my front room. Heard them. It's like a massive choir bit. It like turned down, very, very vague, but you stop to listen to it. It's out of this world. I only ever heard them twice, but wow. But they're going to be behind you singing with you. Please record it and then listen afterwards and see what you get.
I will. I definitely will. I mean, I have actually downloaded like some of my favorite kind of uplifting songs on karaoke, and you know, I'm used to having the words along with singing along with the car and the radio. So actually, like singing and putting my voice out there is still, and again, like anybody else, if I don't remember the words sometimes, I just make something up that fits, goes in there, works for me,
My friend
I mean,
Shane, I was singing to him, and he was holding his face on his stomach. Keep a straight face, stop laughing. I can sing in tune, but there's oh yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about.
Well, for me, it's not so much the words; it's the feeling and the emotion. Because the lyrics, you can write beautiful lyrics, but you can also sing beautiful songs just by going la 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 to the right music. I mean, it's the emotion, getting it out. So
yeah,
it's hard for me to do. I'm a guy who was raised in the 60s, and we were not supposed to ever show emotion and all that good stuff, and I'm breaking free of all that now, and I know it's a good thing. But if it wasn't for all of y'all standing here with me right now and looking at me and encouraging me, I don't know if I'd ever really get the nerve to do it. But now, with all this support, why not? I mean,
yeah, why not? Just be yourself.
A gift, and if I have a gift, I need to share it.
That's right.
Yeah, you need.
Thank you, everybody.
That's all right. Oh, well, thank you all for coming. Hopefully we'll see you all next week.
Thank you, Alison.
Thank you, Alison. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alison.
Lovely to meet
meeting everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
everyone.
Bye.
Be well. Be safe.
Blessings.
Bye.
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 You're